Beautiful, right on the river. It's pure Maine.
Lobster traps set out in the river right behind us right now will be some of the lobster you'll be eating.
It's lobster, lobster, and lobster.
Most of them are just pieces of chopped up lobster in a lobster salad.
I just put the meat in a bun. I put the claws on either side.
Red uses the whole, this is more than a whole lobster in this lobster roll. You've got the whole tail.
And fill the middle and put the tails on the top.
And there's no gunk on it. You get to add your own gunk, either the mayonnaise or the butter.
Or both if they want, but there's nothing on the meat.
It's like at least one whole lobster.
And bread.
The roll is important to us as far as putting it together.
This has to be on a Maine-style or New England-style hot dog bun.
And you just grill them on the grill, both sides.
So what happens when you eat a lobster roll is that you've got the warm outside and then you've got the nice cold lobster and the sweet lobster on the inside.
What a lot of people like to do is actually take that nice whole tail off the top of the roll.
And if you have the drawn butter, naturally that's melted.
Dip it in butter and then eat the roll, the rest of the roll that way. That's easier to eat.
Why go all the work of like cracking open a lobster and all that hard work when all you need to do is have them do the work for you and just kind of eat away. You can get it down much faster, it's much more efficient, and it's easier to eat a second one.
Parishioners here still work hard for the church. And since 1966, they've become famous for making some of the best pierogies in town. Only here you say it a little differently.
Pyrohi. Pyrohi. Pierogi, that's Polish way. Pyrohi, it's Ukrainian.
It's a kind of small dumpling with 4 different fillings available.
Cottage cheese, potato, mixed, and sauerkraut.
And it's really a very simple technique, even in Ukrainian.
То буде вареничка, а то буде бульба. І теперечка докупи зліплю, і то буде пиріг.
Hey, hey, дівчино, я до мене, чи не хочеш разом ходити? Hey, hey, дівчино, може в парі ми будемо весело жити.
All this work, and how many do they make in an average week?
Oh, good grief.
It's hard to say. Thousands.
And all the money they make selling Pierogi is given to the church for maintenance and upkeep, and occasionally for special items, like these modern stained glass doors, which celebrate the immigrant experience in Pittsburgh and include a stained glass image of the church itself.
No, like I say, we might be a poor parish, but we're rolling in dough.
I decided that would be the easiest way to make that connection with my customers. The rest is history.
Hi. How are you? I'm doing great, thanks. What do you have today?
Today we have brown sugar vanilla rum cake. Would you like to try some?
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. So I don't know if you noticed, but on the brown sugar vanilla rum cake, there's brown sugar on the bottom of it. And along with the soak, it makes a nice little crunch on the bottom.
It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's got a little crunch from it, from the brown sugar. And I'm really surprised at how moist it is.
In the soak, there's water, sugar, butter, and then after all of that melts down, then I also add additional rum. So you have plenty of rum in it.
It's like you taste the rum after the fact. I think it's just enough to give it flavor.
So, you know, of course, they call it a soak because you're soaking the cake. That's a lot of liquid. It's 2 cups of liquid that go into each cake.
And everybody thinks the rum cake that they've had in the past is delicious until they have this.
I think bakeries are important. Every local shop is pretty important to the vibe of the city.
I think it works because she is able to connect with people.
Well, it's her. It's Rhonda.
Yeah, it's more than this.
I love it. I mean, we're getting a lot of food trucks in the area, and for anyone to have their own business, I think that we really support those businesses, especially when it's really good food.
I still enjoy it. You know, of course, I would love every single day to sell out and every single day to sell tons of cake. It doesn't always happen, but yeah, even those bad days, I'm still pretty happy just being on the truck.